As we continue each week gaining strength for our own selves and telling our story and loving to tell it, I would like to invite my good friend Marianne Mann to come and share her story. Please know, I will admit now, I did coerce her. Yes, I've heard that. It's called persuasion. So welcome.
Thank you. All right, when Lisa first approached me about sharing my faith and how it impacts my life, I immediately thought of my job. As many of you know, I'm a teacher at a school in Anaheim Hills. Through the almost 25 years that I've been teaching, I truly couldn't have done my job without my strong faith in Jesus Christ. I've always begun my day saying morning prayers on my drive to school. I ask for patience and guidance to make sure that I give my students the best day possible. While I certainly don't teach religion in my class, I make it very clear that I'm a practicing Christian in my everyday language. I have a prayer by my bulletin board next to my desk, and many times I found parents standing by my desk reading it. Through the years, I've had multiple parents say to me that they were so happy that they had me as a teacher simply because of my Christian beliefs. Many parents also know that I attend the church by Hibachi Steakhouse with the giant white cross in the front. I jokingly hear at my school called Hibachi Press or Verizon Press. But I always take advantage of the conversation and say, please come and attend and you'll find absolute joy inside this building. I've developed many dear friendships with parents over the years. I seem to be the teacher that they come to for advice, help, support, and sometimes just a shoulder to cry on and a big hug. Not only do I have current parents ask me for advice on how to handle issues with their child, but I frequently get past parents come in and visit me, still seeking advice and support with their older children. I get asked on how to deal with their child not having friendship difficulties, defiance behavior, drug and alcohol issues, etc. Their cute little kindergartner is now a feisty teenager, and parents are lost as to what to do. I treasure the fact that I'm viewed as a good source when seeking help. I immediately go to my Christian roots, and I first suggest is to get their child involved in a junior or senior high youth group. I tell them it's a positive environment with a good support system centered around a youth pastor and counselor. I've always found through the years that children of all ages, like everyone else, respond greatly to lots of unconditional love, endless patience, and most importantly, the power of prayer. Tom and I can relate on a personal level, having gone through the agony of watching both our daughters go through painful divorces. When you are living through dark times, it's not always easy to see God's plan for the future. I share with parents that not all is lost and to have complete faith and trust in the Lord. We can't see what God has in mind, but we must remain certain that He does indeed have a plan for our happiness. My favorite Bible passage is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I've quoted that passage to distressed parents to offer them the greatest possible comfort coming straight from God. In our case, both of our daughters found incredible new relationships that were 1,000,000 times better than what they had before. Our initial sorrow led to such incredible joy for our entire family. Both of our daughters, our son-in-laws, and all 4 grandsons are living a wonderful, loving, happy, Christian-based lives. We thank God daily for our many blessings. I feel so good every time I'm able to offer others help and hope and unconditional love beyond measure through seeking a relationship with Jesus. Thank you.
Awesome.